Greetings everyone, welcome to Sure Learning. Today we will be discussing on a very sensitive topic, that is identifying special education needs students. So let's begin. The first point is parameters of identifying special education needs students. Developmental milestones. Developmental milestones are certain tasks and conditions that most children perform or achieve at a particular age. Example, at an average age of 3 or 3 plus years, most children are able to frame a full sentence on their own. Similarly, these milestones are achieved at crawling, walking, running, etc. Developmental delay. A child who has not gained developmental skills expected out of him or her as compared to other kids of the same age. Delays may occur in area of motor function, speech and language, cognitive skills, play and social skills. Developmental disability. Developmental disability or disorder are more chronic in nature. The child cannot outgrow from this condition and the condition stays with the child for a lifetime. Some examples can be Down syndrome, autism, etc. Any student develops with 5 major areas of development. Cognitive development. Cognitive development means how children think, explore and figure things out. It is the development of knowledge, skill, problem solving which helps children to think about and understand the world around them. Social and emotional development. This refers to a child's ability to interact with others and to understand and manage his feelings and emotions. Speech and language development. The development of speech and language refers to the skills children use to understand and communicate with others. Fine motor and gross motor skill development. Fine motor skills involve the movement of the smaller muscle groups in your body. For example, how the child is holding his pencil. Gross motor skills involve movement of the larger muscle groups like the arms and the legs. For example, how the child is throwing or catching objects. Sensory development. It says about how the child uses his sensory organs to understand the things around them. Comprehension can be through sight, touch, taste, smell and hearing. What am I called? It is a learning disability. It is a neurological disorder that affects the ability to understand or to use spoken or written language, to do mathematical calculation or to coordinate movements and even direct attention. There are 7 types of learning disability. Dyslexia. This condition mainly affects students' reading. They may have difficulty to discriminate between letters, numerals or sounds. Dysgraphia. In this condition, the children will have a problem with writing. They have poor fine motor skills. They have difficulty with handwriting, spelling, or difficulty in putting their thoughts into paper. Dyscalculia. In this condition, children have difficulty in understanding math-related concepts, problem in calculation, and basic math skills. Visual perceptual deficit disorder. Students have problem in interpreting things. For example, they may see P, S, Q or D. In visual motor deficit, students may have difficulty in understanding distance between the objects. Auditory processing disorder. If a child has auditory processing disorder, you might notice that they have difficulties with listening and hearing, especially if there is a lot of background noise and distraction, in staying focused, in remembering spoken instructions. Language processing disorder. If the child has language processing disorder, they may seem disinterested in conversation or social situations. They may have difficulty in following directions. They may often misunderstand what is asked and answer or act inappropriately. They may feel like words are constantly stuck at the tip of their tongue. Non-verbal learning disabilities. In this condition, child has trouble reading emotion in facial cues or bodily language, so often that they do not know what is going on in social interaction. They miss the social patterns that other kids pick up quickly, so often they do not know what appropriate behavior is in a given situation. If you found this video informational, stay tuned for the part 2 where we discuss about intellectual disabilities. Till then, subscribe to us and stay ahead in profession. Happy teaching!